Hey guys, welcome back. This is Clayton53 Dan back here again with another What If. Now, this What If from my post is a mixed one because my friend wanted something different and I thought of one of my other What Ifs I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to add them together. So this is what if Deku had a Nuke quirk and Class 1A except Deku. This is a hero what if for Deku is a villain. Now, will everyone in Class 1A be a villain? I really want to say no. I have some hero society, but I'm going to say yes. Everyone in there except Deku is going to be a villain. And instead of, I guess, just the normal Class 1A, Class 1B is going to be in there, but they're going to be heroes. So Class 1A and Class 1B are going to become Class 1AB in college. So yes, this is a college what if. I guess I can get started where I left off. No, I really didn't left off anywhere. So, Deku is born. He has, of course, his normal green hair and green eyes and stuff like that. Skip to these 4. The doctor comes in. You are Inko Midoriya, right? Yes. Well, we have good news and bad news. Bad news, your son is technically quirkless. It says, oh, and what's the good news? Well, he has a quirk, it just hasn't awakened. Saying, oh, so is he quirkless or quirk? Says, well, we're not sure what the quirk is, so for right now, he's technically quirkless because he can't use his quirk. As this happens, he's technically quirkless. That's what the doctor told him, and I guess it doesn't go like canon, so yeah. The next day, he goes to school. Kachan, saying, what is it, damn Deku? Was it Jizuku? I didn't get a quirk. Oh. So it seems you're a Deku. You're worthless. You're just a damn Deku. As I'm gonna skip, so if he swore at the time. Yes. So he swore at the time. I'm gonna skip to. I'm gonna skip to start an anime right there. I'm gonna skip to the start of the anime, but this is gonna be during high school life, so not much. It's not like the high school they're going to is neither a hero school nor a regular high school. It's kind of a both, but not really. It's more of a high school than a hero school. It's just a normal high school. I don't care how to explain it, but yeah. But the people there are, of course, the Class 1A people, and Zuko as well. They're just all in the exact same class, because either how smart they are, their quirks are good, or whatever. I don't care. Now, Deku goes ahead and I guess I can. Okay, so yeah, Deku walks in, of course, uses the entire class and starts writing down their like abilities and stuff like this and that, because he really loves their quirks. And it's not Mr. Aizawa being the teacher, that's in college when they get taught by Mr. Aizawa. So I guess I can say like a backstory for each character, so I'll start with Katsuki Bakugo. Best friend of Deku. Bully of Deku. From a young age, Bakugo was praised for his sounding quirk, but he was patronized for being a villain outside of school. Other kids from other schools calling his quirk a villainous one. And even though his ego was big, he was being broken down more by taller and better people. And heroes thought he had a pretty cool quirk, but the people calling him villain just made him lose interest. And soon it started affecting his own mindscape, turning him to a vigilante and then to a full-time villain. Whenever he turned, I'm going to say 15, he joined League of Villains or Love. And he started crime work. His first two things to do were, if I'm going to put this into account, there was one where he had to get used to murdering, and of course he had some of his classmates in there. So yeah. Next one. Momo Yaorusu. But yeah, this is like a Nuke and evil thing. Fat man, I guess. So, except Deku. So, I guess I can go with Momo Yaorusu. She had a rich family, but how she got that rich was from family business and from a gang. Yes, her father owned a gang while her mother worked a regular family business that was booming. The gangs did really well in selling weapons, drugs to other villains. And she was never affected by it, but she really started to love that. After a little while, whenever she turned 8, there was a gang battle, and she was there with her own father, and she had to kill someone. After that first time she killed, she wanted more, because it felt right to finally do something for herself, to take a life, and make sure they never come back. Until 15, she's been running a gang that her father used to own. And it's been booming a lot better than when he was in charge. Mina. Accident. Parents killed by unknown acid. During an accident at one of the conventions with Mina when she was 8, a pot of acid was accidentally fallen onto Mina and her parents. She wasn't affected by the acid because of her quirk, but her parents died in front of her screaming bloody screams of murder. They were hurt, they were slow, and they were painful. It haunts her memories. 2 years later, when she was 10, she would be walking home alone. She would be attacked by, she would be, I guess, approached by someone. And it'd be, I'm going to say, Shigaraki. So, it seems your parents died. Well, that's a tragic story. How about this, kid? You join us, and for the people that made that accident happen, even though they were innocent in that, right? But you don't believe that. You want the revenge. Your anger will consume you. So why not use that anger for good use, for villainy? And to this day, 5 years later, she's been in love in a League of Villains. Suyu or Froppy. She was having a good life. Actually, this one, I'm gonna say this is like one of the hero. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's one of the hero, like one of the normal people. in Class 1A. Because I don't want to turn Froppy evil. And I'm going to keep Jiro nice with Ito Tenya. Shoto. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep Shoto. Because I don't want to see people, like, hate me for that. So, I guess I'll do, yeah, Kaminari. Rock Slide. His mother and father's quirks weren't hardened. They could harden either their hands or a certain part of their body, but when Kaminari got hit by a rock slide, he was able to harden his entire body to protect himself, but his parents were hit in vital organs and being crushed. They were killed in the incident. That happened when he was 6. 3 years later when he was 9. He had to make a little money, so he took up an offer and killed a guy. He wasn't that important, but at least it made him some money. After that, he took into villainous intent. He's robbed banks with villain companies. Hell, he's even just killed people for gang bosses like Momo's company. Kaminari. Parents' death unknown. The reason I'm saying unknown because they were killed in a tragic way. I can't think of a way, because if we're guessing that her mom is that person in the 2 Heroes or whatever movie, or whatever, I don't care, then, well, we really don't know who his parents are, but I kind of want to think that is, so yeah. I'm going to say mom was killed by a villain and dad left years ago, so yeah. And his reason was, I'm gonna say bullying, because he would be looked down upon because his quirk is weak, because it's just electricity. It couldn't hurt. Oh yeah, I guess I can't really think of one. I guess Stop Twinkling, the tail guy, and was it the hawk guy? I forgot what his name was. The one with the bird head. I forgot his name, but he's gonna be a hero as well. So yeah, Jiro's a hero. Oh yeah, Uraraka. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna make a sad story for Uraraka because of the what ifs I've been through and all of I watched. I'm gonna make her sad because I hate her a lot. But yeah. Ooh, her building company went down in profits. And because of that, they had to save a little money. They had 3 kids. The youngest was her little brother, and the oldest was her older sister. At this time, she was only, I'm gonna say, 6. Her older sister was 8. Her younger brother was 2. Because of the budgeting problems, the kids got less and less food. They all did. Until they sold off Uraraka's little brother to... No, they wouldn't want the boy. They would want the girl, so yeah. They sold off... No, they sold off Uraraka's older sister. And after that... And before they sold her off, they were all, like, of course, abused, beaten. Hell, even some were worked overtime harder than the parents did. And because of this, it left scars and scratches and bruises on each of them. But on the little one, the 2-year-old never got one because he was too young. At this time, Uraraka's finally 7 and her younger brother's 3. And Uraraka's been getting most of the beatings. She's been stabbed, she's been scratched, she's been punched, she's been kicked. Hell, multiple things that happened to her are unmentionable on YouTube, but after that, her parents finally decided to get rid of her younger brother. At this time, she was 8. Her younger brother was 4. His quirk was a creation quirk, and it brought big money for them, so they used him and then sold him off for a really good price. And she got really mad at her parents and slaughtered them. After that, she knew she could never become a hero. Maybe a vigilante, but like that's ever gonna happen. After that, she's been running low on money and decided to join a villain gang. She joined Overhaul, the Yakuzakos, the Yasha. I forgot the name for the Overhaul thing. But yeah. Let me move back. Oh my god, I'm making this sad for myself. Yeah, let me move back over to Deku. Yes, big bright picture. Love it. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Deku, I'm gonna skip. They do, like, some places, like, tours and stuff like that. Of, like, museums and some UA facilities. And I'm gonna skip till they're 17 and they're, so sophomores, so freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. So in their junior year, no, sophomore year, when they're 16 and sophomore. Because I'm a sophomore, and yeah, even though 18 plus, I am mentally 18. Yeah, Deku and his class of either villains or heroes, because there are both heroes and villains in his class, they all go to Russia. They are all going to go see the site where there was bomb testing. And Bakugo, being really eager to get Deku out of his way and finally kill the bastard. When the teacher led the class somewhere else, Bakugo pushed Deku into a crater made by one of the bombs. Whenever he went in, there was supposed to be 2 bombs that blew up there, but only one did. The other one was still there. Well, actually, no. 2 bombs were not supposed to blow up. Another bomb was tested there as well, but it never blew up, so they thought it burnt up in the sky, and they left it at that. And this was, I'm going to say, 500 feet underground. Deku felt that and landed in some water. Now, it was only about 6 to 7 feet deep. And the most highest part was... No, it wasn't that big a bunch of water, but he got out of it, and he started looking around, looking for anything to get out. 2 weeks later, the class is already left without Deku. Some are worried where he is, and as soon as they got out of the area, Deku found something shiny and kicked a rock at it, because he was pissed that they were probably never going to find him or come get him. Once he kicked the rock and hit it, something went off. The bomb that was made but never dropped, but never exploded. And this was only blueprinted. None of this art is mine or one. I guess I can use the bomb art, I think. I don't know. This I probably can't use because Kappa. I don't know if I can use these two because this is in World War II. This is when the Soviet Union thing was that. This is the Fat Man. This is Zarbomba. The blueprinted Zarbomba Mark II was 100 megatons. Back to what I was saying. He kicked the rock at the bomb. I'm never gonna come back. I guess I'm gonna be stuck down here until I die or whatever. I can't believe I'm gonna die and never become a hero like All Might. When he kicks the rock, it hits something. He looks over and sees what he hits. It has a grayish and a black tip and some type of pattern. He's looking at this like what it is. As soon as he looks over and finds the name, it says Tsar Bomba Mark II. He wants to know how many megatons it is. He looks at a sign, do not touch, please. And this wasn't put there recently, it was on the bomb. And it says right under, 100 megatons. He drops his flashlight, it hits the bomb. In that split second, Deku sees the light flash in front of his eyes. As his last words are, I guess I'm never gonna be a hero. As his quirk activates, the bomb explodes, rumbling around. It digs a crater another 1,500 feet deeper. It shakes the earth 10 times around the world. It shakes. The shockwaves can be felt all the way around 10 times. And the air is filled with a mushroom cloud of destruction. As this is happening, Deku should be dead, but he's not. He absorbs that bomb's nuclear energy. And he wasn't. And the bad thing was, it wasn't just one. There was a nuclear vault right near. It went off as well, holding Zarbomba's Fatman AC-140s and lots of other ones. Each reaching between 40 megakilos or in the megaton range. He absorbed the energy and radiation of all of them, activating his quirk called Atomic Warhead, or the Nuke quirk. His most high-powered explosion can either be released from his hands or from his body. Think of it like rupturing your body, like Bakugo. Instead of like him exploding from his hands, he doesn't sweat, but it will explode his body. Not like literally, but it will explode off his body, creating a bomb off of him. Now he can also make bombs out of his hands. Well, not out of his hands. He basically imagines the bomb he's making in his mind, and he acts like he's putting it together in some way to look at. Even though it's the outer shell, and he doesn't even know what the mental part's in there, he just needs to imagine how big it is, how big the explosion is, and what it looks like, and that's it. And as an extra bonus for him, because he's dealing with nuclear things, you can also make nuclear reactors. So after this, the Russian government looked into what happened. It seems a kid fell down in there, but he was still alive. They'd take him up and search him for any burns or bruises. But whenever the people in the hazmat suits came there, there was tons and tons of radiation, but it was disappearing fast. But after a week, everything finally disappeared. The clouds didn't go back to normal. It was still very cloudy there. But the heat and the radiation were gone. They've all been into Deku. And all of that has been used to create even more radiation and more explosive power inside of him. As this happens, the Russian government take a look at what his quirk is, and it seems it's finally been awakened as... and yes, I'm gonna put him in this, so yeah. As Putin, our favorite Russian president, I guess leader, not president, because presidents you can vote, leaders that lead. Our favorite Russian leader, Putin, takes a look at his quirk. I think I do a good Russian accent, but I don't want Putin to go in my comics and say, I don't like your Russian accent, an assassin will be there to kill you. I don't want that to happen. I hope I do a good Russian accent to at least go through Putin's okay. I don't want to get shot. Okay. Doctor, what is a child's quirk? Little Putin, it is nice to see you here. Same as well. So what is kid's quirk? As you see, great leader, his quirk is nuclear. It's just nuclear. So what can his quirk do? Well, good sir, it can emanate nuclear explosions from either his hands, body. He can create nuclear warheads and nuclear reactors. And with this, he can emanate radiation at will. That sounds like a great quirk. Deku awakens. Where am I? You are in Moscow, Russian hospital. Who are you? I am great leader Putin. Vladimir Putin. You're the Russian leader? Yes, child. What may your name be? My name's Zuko Midoriya. Zuko Midoriya. Where do you come from? I come from Japan. Were you from that field trip that us to go to one of our sites? Yes, sir. So it seems one of your classmates must have dropped you in. Villains, assassins, they're all alike. But trust me, I've dealt with many of them before. Yeah. When I drink my vodka, they have never gotten to touch me. I'm going way too deep. Sound like I'm going Irish. They've never gotten to touch me. Oh, I sound bad now. No, I'm gonna get shot. Vodka. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I sound bad already. I'm gonna stop that. Thank you. We will send you back home. I promise you will fly first class, and I will be there to send you off. Thank you, sir. Now get some rest. Our doctor will help you rest up. Your flight waits tomorrow. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down. No problem. Just keep this under wraps. Your quirk, it is very powerful. Miss Deku goes, I have a quirk? I guess the doctor hasn't told you yet. Your quirk is called nuclear. You can make nuclear weapons, make reactors control radiation at will and put it out as well. And you can emanate nuclear explosions from your hands and from your own body. Thank you, sir. That's such an amazing quirk. Ah, comrade. That is a really good quirk. Even better than All Might's, probably. You can be a good hero, Azuku. I don't. I'm so scared. Like, I'm like pausing right now because I'm scared that like the Russia's gonna look at me and send me either a good email or an assassin email. I don't know which one it is. I'm just scared. Yeah. I'm hopefully I'm not gonna get shot. I know I'm American. I'm just gonna say that. I live in the US. I'm just making it easier on them. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna say 2 day. I'm gonna say, yeah. Next day, Deku boards a really expensive private airliner with Vladimir Putin. Whenever they land, Putin says his goodbye to Izuku, and Izuku thanks Putin for his kindness and generosity. And whenever he leaves with some accessories, being a Russian, I don't know how to say this, it's a Russian hat that has the earmuffs that come down, and I really want one. And he also leaves with, that kind of gangster tracksuit. I really don't want to say it's a tracksuit because I know Putin's gonna look at. I don't want the Russian mafia after me. I know it's the kind of Russian style you see in gangs that look really awesome. And he also leaves with a 10-pack of vodka from Russia that literally says on the stamp, "From Russia." And he has a very special golden bottle of vodka signed by Putin, which that sounds nice as hell to have. So yeah, he gets back to his class. And I think that's where I want to end. No, I'm gonna skip to like the start of the. So yeah, blah 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 goes on. He trains in secret training. He's wiped out. Actually no, I'm gonna end it right there. He comes back to class and everyone's like surprised, like, so where were you, Izuku? I got stuck somewhere, but I'm back. Saying, go ahead and take a seat. As I think that's where I think that's where I'm gonna end it. Like, subscribe if you want to. I don't want to get the Russian mafia on me or Putin as well. I don't want to get killed. That's it. Like hell, if I have my burial, I want it to be the American flag on top, like on me, and the Russian flag, because that just seems cool as hell to have on you whenever you die. I'm dying with both the Russian and American flag. I don't even care if it's the Soviet flag as well. I'll die with all of them. But yeah, if I get put in the ground, put that Russian gang suit on me with the that big fluffy fur hat that you use in the winter. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, I'm ending it right there when he comes back to school. In high school. So yeah, this is Clayton 53 Dam signing out, and bye.